Hey guys, in this video, we're going to talk about the removal of conditions process, specifically how to finish up this process and get a green card despite the fact that you might be having troubles in your marriage to a US citizen. I'm Latoya McBean Pompey, an immigration lawyer in New York, working with clients nationwide at McBean Law. Give us a call at 914-898-9488 to discuss your immigration situation or problem, or you can go to our website at mcbeanlaw.com. Experience matters, friends, when you're working on a complex case like the removal of conditions process when your spouse is no longer in the picture. Find peace by working with McBean Law today. Also, before you go, be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notice of these videos each week. If you have not yet seen part 1 of this series, go back and watch it. Now, let's talk about this removal of conditions process. It is so delicate. It is a delicate process, guys. Some people are able to go through this process, get the 10-year green card or even naturalization, and they're fine. They didn't encounter any problems. But a whole lot of other people do not have it that easy. They start this process unaware of the fact that it really is tricky. For some people, they're tied up for many years. I mean, 7 years or 10 years after filing this petition. You want to be very careful to file this petition properly, guys, because if it's not done properly, the biggest and most severe consequence certainly is being placed in removal in immigration court or deportation proceedings. And you don't want that to happen. Although there is a way to successfully get through the process, even though you were placed in removal, you just don't want to really go through the hassle and pain that comes with that. Now, after your petition is filed and you had filed it jointly with your spouse, things can sometimes go in a different direction in the marriage. And if that does happen, it leaves you thinking, how could I finish this process successfully on my own and get the green card, the 10-year green card? It is possible, guys. The government allows you to do it on your own if you can argue one of the following. Number 1, you entered into a genuine marriage, but unfortunately it ended in divorce. Number 2, you entered into a genuine marriage, but unfortunately it ended due to abuse that you faced in the marriage or extreme cruelty by your spouse, and therefore you're no longer together. That's another way to do this. Or you entered into a genuine marriage, but unfortunately the US citizen spouse is now deceased. And then lastly, friend, you experienced extreme hardship over the past 2 years with your conditional residency status, and the government allows you to independently argue one of these bases on your own through what's known as a waiver of the I-751 jointly filed requirement. If you think that you have one of these arguments, you can do this without your US citizen spouse. Speak with a lawyer to work on this type of waiver. The timing of the waiver can be a little tricky as well. What do I mean by that? Well, let's say, for instance, you filed the I-751 petition jointly with your spouse, and then you guys end up filing for divorce while your case is still pending, or perhaps the divorce finalized while your case is still pending. Well, if USCIS goes ahead and approves that jointly filed petition without being aware of the fact that you guys are now divorced, that could lead to serious problems down the road. They could actually come back to you and say, we made a mistake when we approved your green card on the basis of a jointly filed petition because you guys were no longer together. So therefore, you're not qualified to be approved based on a jointly filed case. So they could come back to you later on and it could create some problems. So there's a time into it. There's a way of updating USCIS about the divorce in such a way that they will not make the mistake that could be very costly on your side in years to come. There's also a process of converting your case, your jointly filed case, to a waiver case, and at the same time provide the update to USCIS that you're no longer together with your US citizen spouse. Speak with a lawyer about this process and get it done before USCIS approves a jointly filed petition for you. So just to recap, friends, there are options that our government provides to individuals to be able to complete this I-751 removal of conditions process on his or her own if you're no longer together with your U.S. citizen spouse. Again, the consequence for not submitting a good I-751 petition is that the government will deny the case, of course, and then they will issue a notice to appear. They also will issue a notice to appear in immigration court if you did not file your I-751 in a timely manner. You went out of status. The 2 years ended and you're out of status. You did not file the petition before the 2 years ended. For individuals in this circumstance, this government is being very proactive to place those individuals in removal. But do not despair if they send you a notice to appear in immigration court. We represent clients in this very situation with the I-751 process, which some people are able to continue that process despite the fact that they're in removal. But this is certainly not the case for everyone. So work with a lawyer to see what's possible for you. Another consequence for not getting this right, guys, is how it impacts your children, those who are also part of the process with you with getting a 2-year green card and now going through the removal of conditions process. Be very careful if you have children who are part of this process. Again, speak with an attorney about what you can do to successfully get through this waiver process on your own. We have a lot of experience, guys, with removal of conditions and stories on our website of people in various scenarios. Go to McBeanlaw.com/success today to read those success stories. Thanks again, friends, for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.